Alright, so this is the LAS game 2 that we're going to be going over. So I remember, let's see. Alright, so I remember I told you guys to watch for this invade because the Nautilus, they have a really good invade. What I should explain more was to sit in this bush right here and have a ward right here. And if you see him pass over, then you can put a ward here. I think what a better option would have been was to dedicate 2 wards towards this. I probably would have done a support ward and then a jungle ward. Jungle Star Sweeper. Yeah, that's fine. Probably both bot lane wards then. Or at a minimum, put a ward right here. Actually, yeah. Next time, instead of putting a ward here, if we're going to sit in this bush, we're going to put a ward right here. That way there, if they do come around and hit this bush or ward it, we'll see. And then you guys can better determine whether to engage on them or just keep your distance and do some other shenanigans. As you can see, you know, they did invade, which this ward is fine because we see him right here. And then we see him go into the bush. And then we don't see anything after that. So I'm pretty sure, move that. I'm pretty sure you guys are sitting there discussing, wait until the buff spawns and then you guys can go on them, which is good because, you know, it gets rid of, or it doesn't get rid of anything actually. It does put you guys at an advantage. But if, let's see. So, I mean, Diana dying is unfortunate. Nautilus getting the kill is the best case scenario there. Kalista gets a double kill. Kalista gets the triple kill. So, bot lane, their bot lane starting off 1-1. Ours is starting off, you know, 3-1. Really good. So, so Diana dying, this was the correct move, is to go up here. You're going to be first to your buff. So, since you're... that means you should be done with your clear first. We don't know where he's starting, unfortunately. So we just have to pretty much just kind of pay attention to see who goes where. They know you're starting up here because they have this ward here. That's just how it is. Not a whole lot you can really do unless you know, sweep it during the fight or whatnot. But you died pretty early on, so not really a whole lot you can really do there. Let's turn on just our vision so we can see this. What you need to be doing is you need to be doing your full clear. You're a Diana. You're really good at full clearing as long as you manage your spells correctly, right? So I'm pretty sure you know this, but whenever you're level 2, you Q, and then you wait for the little your passive to go away. I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds. So it's pretty much you do your Q, 3 autos, and then W, 3 autos, or probably be 4 autos, and then Q, 3 autos, so on and so forth. That's how you keep your attack speed up, and that's how you clear so quickly. I don't like that you're going for a possible 5 camp as Diana. I feel like you're wasting what your champion is good at, right? It's like an Olaf doing these 3, doing this 4, and then just sitting here looking and not being able to do anything, right? If you have a plan, it's fine. I would like to see a full clear out of a Diana, is all. Bot lane, you guys should run this lane. Since Amumu's here first, Amumu's probably going to spike level 2 first. I feel like you guys are giving too much prio up. Unless the only reason I can see you guys doing this is if you're waiting for Diana to come down, so you're letting them push in, but you're giving up level 2 first when I feel like you are stronger, because he started Cole, right? He has Cole and Doran's Blade. You have Doran's Blade and 2 longswords. Like, you have more AD. I feel like you shouldn't be scared to fight. You have 3 pots, right? You have 2 pots. You guys have 5 pots total, and they have 4 4 pots and 2 biscuits. I feel like you guys should be looking to do more. And for one, I don't know what's going on right here. I don't know why Amumu's way the fuck back here. I don't know if it was a DC or if he's like, you know, looking at porn or whatnot. I don't like this. He needs to be up here with Callista. And when you're up here, you were the first one here, so you need to be controlling these bushes as much as possible. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, you're trying to make it 3 guys spike level 2 first, but I'm pretty sure they're going to hit level 2 first. Yep. So pretty much what you just did was null and void. Okay, so anyway, so let's see. When the buff is this low, Diana, look to Q through the blue buff onto the Gromp, since you have your W, and look to multi-camp. This is the reason why I don't like doing red raptors. It's because even if you take wolves, you're still level 2. You're missing out on some base stats by doing that. Yeah, you're gonna be down here sooner. But what's it really gonna get you, right? Like, they're missing, and your bot lane has to come help. Miss CS. Like, they're missing CS too. But this was good. This is really good from the Ahri, right? Really good map awareness from the Ahri to rotate down, to be able to pick up these kills. Ahri needs to walk straight up this. Yeah, you need to walk with your team right there. I don't like how you guys gave up on this. You saw 2 people here, so you assume 2 more are going to be here. Like right here, as soon as you see this, you immediately walk back, and you guys just keep focusing this level 2 Nautilus, right? If you guys burst him down, Syndra's going to throw her combo out, and then Olaf's going to go on you. You guys still win this 4v2. So you turn back, and then you give up. Like, I would keep fucking going. I would honestly keep going. You have a full health Ahri. You have pretty much a almost full health Diana Mumu. Callista's going to sit in the back anyway. As long as you don't get stunned by Syndra, you're going to be fine. And you just sit there and you kite the Olaf. If the Syndra stuns and Olaf comes straight through, Callista backs up and everyone focuses Olaf. Bursts him down. I don't like how you guys gave up on that. It is what it is. Now with the current situation, I would probably last hit this wave. Amumu with your next ward, put it in try. And then when the next wave gets to be about right here is where you hard push. Let me see. How much gold do you guys have? You don't have enough gold to really do anything. So fast pushing here isn't really going to... It might deny a few minions, like maybe 1. I think it denies 1. It'll deny this one. And then start hitting the cannon. Yeah, see. A slow push here. And then when this arrives right here, then you guys fast push. We'll put a bigger wave under here for Kaisa to miss. Plus you'll have more to back with. So let's just keep that in mind. Look to crash a bigger wave. You guys are still really good on health, still really good on mana. 738, 785, like, I think you guys could have done more with that. Top lane pretty much is on island. This is a really bad matchup for you. Fortunately for you, this guy's really bad at playing Alawi. So I mean, I can't really criticize you too much in laning phase, other than wait for her W before you engage on her, because you lost this trade really hard. Next time when you're going against an Alawi, wait, especially as Yone, wait till she W's, wait till she fishes with her W, then you go in. All right, let's see what happens next. Let's just look. We're just gonna look at the first 10-15 minutes of this. So it looks like it's going to be bot lane next. So let's look to see what happens. So itemization wise, we're ahead. We're ahead down here. We should be looking to utilize our lead here. Like, yeah. It literally looks like a level 2 all-in right here. Like, they spike it and they walk straight up. Amumu, I think next time, literally, unless you have... Do you have charges? You have 1 charge. You're going to... I would probably use this... save that, pretty much. Use it when you need it. And not just use it just to proc it. You need to play these bushes. Because when you're in these bushes... What I mean by play these bushes means you sit in the bushes. Whether it's this one or this one. If you sit in these bushes... It's going to force them to do one of 2 things, right? They're going to have to ward this bush, or they have to play respective. Or Nihilus throws a random hook, and then there goes their engage down, right? He throws hook, he misses, you guys go in. So showing yourself in the lane is pretty much saying, hey, I'm here. I'm letting you guys know I'm here. I'm going to position myself to where you guys can see if I can or cannot do something, right? They don't know if you can or cannot do something if you're in the bush or either bush. In this particular situation, playing this bush is fine. And we really need to pay attention to their body language, right? Their body language is Nihilus is pushing. Kai'Sa is autoing every single minion. And then they spike 4, and then Nihilus just walks up, right? At this point, I think unless the Mumu goes straight on the Kai'Sa, I don't see you guys fighting this. The Mumu dies, and yeah, Kliss is kind of stuck here. And then now this gives Nihilus a chance to roam. It gives him a roam timer. He doesn't utilize it. I guess. Yeah, whatever. He doesn't utilize it. So they're staying in lane. Diana's down here. What you need to do, Diana, is sit on this and wait for a good moment to hop over the bush. Yes, you may say this is warded. That's fine. You're not hitting it until you can go in. Until like they... Where's my... I don't know why I don't have my epic pin up. Give me a second. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so that's a highlighter. What am I doing? There we go. All right, so you're gonna sit here, and then if these 2 push up because they have more minions, he's gonna back off right here. Kai'Sa's gonna continue to try to get this wave under, right? Because they have gold to spend. Once they walk up, like I'd say past this line of scrimmage, then you jump over and go in. Because by this time, Amumu should be around here. And you guys might have a decent engage. If not, you chunk them out. You help Kalista push the wave. Make them reset, right? And then you guys go up here to Dragon. Because Amumu's fresh. Kalista, I don't think we'll have enough to spend. You guys take this first Dragon. You guys have Ahri mid. Depending on the lane situation, which I have to look at. She might have prio. She does not have prio. So Syndra's low as well. Syndra's probably going to spam her abilities to get this. Yeah, she's set on 1600. So both these mid laners are going to look to back. She's going to back right now. She's going to finish this wave and back. Or probably push the next wave in the back. If you guys just chunk them out here and then go Dragon, that's what you want to look for. Because like right now you're... Yep, okay. And then, so you see him missing. That's fine. Amumu's here. Yeah, Syndra and Ahri both stayed. But I would probably... Yeah, I'd probably take this. Look to see if you guys see them in lane. Oops, I should probably take that off, huh? And what I would do as Diana is walk into river ever so slightly, right? Because you don't want to walk in and get hooked. I would look to take advantage because you don't see them in lane. So either one of two things, right? They're sitting right here for some reason when they had an advantage, or they're on dragon. The only way to determine is by this wave getting pushed up and Diana going right here. You don't have mid prio, unfortunately, but you do have bot prio, so to speak. So Diana coming here, these two coming up. You guys still have no gold. So the best utilization of your time, if you don't see them here, walk up to dragon. Jungler, come to dragon. Take this. It's unless you see him on it, it's free. We don't know where Olaf is, but we do know that if this crashes, they're back. They're on their way. Excuse me. They're on their way back to lane. Right? So let's just look to do more. I know you're full clearing till 6. You only have 691 gold on you. You're probably gonna get the recurve bow. I think that's what it is. Not that big of a power spike for Diana. It's not that big, but it does help obviously with wave clear. Next time just look to take this because to me this is free. This is so free. Like I didn't have to see where they were and I knew this was free. So just look to better utilize your time here. Let's see what happens next. Looks like something bot lane. Excuse me. Alright, so we're clearing wards. Okay. We go in on the Nautilus. Nautilus hooks. Really good. Really good. Perfect. Yep. Just chunk her ass out. Chunk her out. Just land that next time. Alright. So now you guys have priority in this lane. Amumu needs to back. I would probably look to... See, this. I feel like you're a little too late on this. I feel like this is too late, but I think it's. No, it's not fine. It's not fine at all. Especially now that we see Olaf, it's definitely not fine. You missed your opportunity for this dragon if you wanted it. Now Kalista has to back up because she sees Olaf, even though Nihilus is probably somewhere in between, tier 1, tier 2 right now. Yeah. Bot lane now, Kalista could get dove. And there's not really a whole lot she can do about it. Now, imagine this. Imagine earlier, right? Whenever I told you guys take this dragon. Then you get your reset. Mumu gets his reset. Then you guys come back to lane. And you guys are a little stronger. Olaf will be wasting his time down here because there's no objective. He has no, I mean, we see this now, but he has no camps. We know Diana has no camps because she cleared them. He's literally wasting his time down here. So the little things, the little small things that we could take advantage of and that we don't have bigger repercussions later on. Because to be honest, if Kalista gets tired of and dies right here, in my opinion, it's your fault. It is completely your fault. Can she just back up and give up CS? Yeah, she could. But that wouldn't have happened if you guys utilized your time better, right? So, let's see. So Rift is spawning. One thing I will always tell you as a jungler, unless this is completely free, I don't give a shit about this dragon. I don't care. This dragon means nothing. Oh, it's 1/4 of a soul and 100 gold. Congratulations. Like, this isn't going to be the reason why you win or lose this game. Now, can this dragon accelerate the game? No. It cannot. Right? What can accelerate the game? This thing. This beautiful purple and blue crab or Shelly or whatever the hell this creature is. This will accelerate your game. Why? because it'll break open turrets a lot faster. It'll give priority to that lane a lot faster. It'll allow us to lane swap a lot faster. You know, this has a lot more value than a dragon, than first or second dragon. Always, 100%, always prioritize Rift Herald over first 2 dragons. Unless you're down here and the dragon's free, you can take it. But if it's looking 50-50, if it's less than 50%, if it's not 100% free, don't fucking take it. Always prioritize this. I like what you were doing. You're in his jungle. You're checking. You're taking stuff away. You're leaving vision. Perfect. That's exactly what you need to do. Now your camera needs to be watching up here. Can you do something? Most likely not. Looking at itemization, no, you cannot actually. Especially because she has ult up. You don't want to really touch this. You kind of just want to let this kind of fan out. Now, if she engages on Yone, uses ult, and then Yone is still alive, then Diana can come up, right? And then she uses her red smite right here. She uses red smite on Alawi, and then you utilize your combo, right? Your Q, your E. It is what I would do is, since she does have flash, I would QE and then utilize your on Diana, right? I would utilize your Q into E, right? And then you do your auto attacks until your passive runs out, right? And then right as it runs out, then you use your W to get your passive back up. And then if she flashes, you follow up with an E. And then you just keep autoing her and keep using your abilities. Make sure you keep your passive up. So that's the only way you can really do anything up here, right? Because if you two go in and she ults, you guys are kind of fucked. Because what does Yone have itemization wise? He has boots, right? What do you have? You have your recurve bow. Not bad. I mean, I feel like you're a lot more prepared for this. You have your ult. You have your ult. You need to bait something out from her. So she needs to do something before you guys engage. Because if you guys just engage on her, she's gonna kill you. But anyways, so this is good. You're taking this. Good charm. Good chunk. Really good. Let's fast forward. Let's see what happens here. So we got Rift. We did not get Rift. What the hell happened? What did I miss? Why did we get off Rift? Oh, we got engaged on. How did this happen? How do we allow this to happen? Like, what happened before this? So Diana's doing this. So we see Nautilus there. We see Kaisa. We still see no Nautilus. So right now, especially at this point in time, some red flags need to be going off. Not the fact that he's roaming, but the fact that he hasn't shown on map yet. He could be here, he could be here, he could be here, he could be back here, he could be roaming up like we saw. You know, he has multiple options because he hasn't shown yet. If you were saying something, great. Let's make sure we keep that communication up. At this point right now, bot lane is missing. Now we see Nautilus. This is very unfortunate. He really utilized Fog of War really well. You, my friend. Yeah. I don't want to say there's none you could have done. How much time's left on your flash? I can't tell if your flash is up or not. If your flash is up, I would probably look to, whenever you saw Nautilus right here, walk up this way. Just try to bait as much out of him as possible, just to see if you can buy time. If you can't, flash over the wall. I'd much rather give up a jungle flash than a kill. I mean, fortunately, again, it went towards Nautilus. So, I mean, it's not the worst, but you do give up a lot by dying here. And that's the one thing I really want to point out, right? So, we're gonna all vision this shit, right? All right. So, what do we give up as dying as jungler right here, right? We give up our top side now. We give up Shelly. We give up Olaf knowing exactly where we're going now, right? Because if he takes this and he just walks in, la-di-da-di-da, if Yone has to back and Ari's still there, so she might have prio, but Nautilus is still here, right? You give up all of this. You give up where you plan on going. You give up where you plan on going next. You give up Rift, which will go on one of the towers, which could give them priority for Dragon. You give up so much. The only way you can get something back here, not only is if you flash to stay alive, but this allows bot lane to look and go, oh shit, Nautilus is way the fuck up here. Mid lane, careful, ping, 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 careful. Hey, let's do something here, right? How far is Amumu from 6? He's about halfway away. Can we do something? Can we tower dive? Maybe. Can we chunk her first and then tower dive? Yes. Now we see Nautilus moving down. He couldn't get anything done mid. So we as bot laners need to be looking, okay, where can he go? He can go here. He can go here. If he goes here, we'll see him on the pink. If he goes here, I can't see. Do we have vision? Oops. We do. We have vision right here, but it's going to be too late. Or no, I'm sorry. We have vision here. That's blue side's vision. Okay, so we won't know if he comes from here. We'll know if he comes from here. So right now, the only way that he can surprise us is if he goes like this, right? If he comes right here, we'll see him. We just back off. Right here is where we need to be worried about. We know where Olaf is, though. We know Olaf is up here because we just saw him up here killing Diana. And Rift isn't taken yet. So it's a huge indicator that he's still up there. So you need to ask yourselves, do we win 2v2? If the answer is yes, then doing this is fine. All right, we want to get some gold. We're up 4-0. What I would do, personally, let's see. It's not a cannon wave, so she can just push that easily. Clear this. Walk together. This is really good. You guys are walking together. But you guys are split on what you want to do. I can tell you guys are split. Because one went this way, one went this way. And then when this one went that way. And then this one went that way. And yeah, it's a whole ass mess. But you guys are doing it together. If you fuck up together. So it looks like we're looking. We shouldn't be looking at Drag right now because Diana's top. Getting a ward on there is fine. You, my good sir, you need to do something with his lead. Because right now you're wasting it away, allowing Kai'Sa to farm up and potentially catch up. You need to expand this lead. You as a Mumu, you need to be looking to set up plays with this, right? Set up plays if we look mid, right? Or even better yet, right? Perfect idea. You guys crash this. You got we're not even crashing. Actually, let me go back here. So when you see Nautilus here, Amumu, don't be afraid to go up here. There's nothing. They don't have anything to CC you with because we saw Nautilus. What I would do is go up here, check this. If there's a pink, clear it. You put your pink in there, see if there's any additional wards, and then you two could set up like a trap, right? You can set up a trap here because you know it's not warded by them. They saw you go up here. Kalista, if you push this wave, you could take this plate and then back up this way, or take this ward and then come over here. You can potentially set up a trap, because we know where Olaf is, we know where Laui is, we know where Syndra is. We just saw Kai'Sa in lane. We know Nautilus is coming down bot. And what did I say before? His only options: if he goes here, we'll see him. If he goes here, we can catch him. That's how you push this. Now it's a 2v1. Kai'Sa has to play scared as fuck until Olaf comes down. Make sense? Start looking for creative plays, creative ways to push your lead, right? Because getting a lead, staying in lane, and farming plates is cool and all, but it's not really escalating the game. It's not escalating your lead. Sometimes it may, but let's start looking to get creative. Let's do stuff that they don't expect, right? Because tell me if you saw this, right? Let me do this. So if you see this, right, you're Kai'Sa and you're Nautilus. You have two pinks here. You see a Mumu come up here, clear this, and then probably walk this way, clear that. Kalista pushes this, comes up here, helps clear it. Wait a few seconds, probably walk like this way, and then walk back around up here. Mumu has his pink in here. You guys sit here, right? Now they're wondering if this is all fog of war. Bot lane, where did they go? They could be backing. They could be doing dragon, right? So Nautilus is going to make one of two decisions. Here. Like I said, you can set up the trap here. And then Kai'Sa, she might ult and try to do some crazy shit. Some crazy shenanigans and whatnot. Who knows? All I'm saying is you guys had an opportunity to do something more. If nothing came of it, nothing came of it. But you guys tried, right? That's the important part, is that you're trying. You're looking for something, right? How close? Mumu's almost 6. So let's look at ways to get creative. Okay, now that we know how all that happened. So we lost Scuttle somehow. So we're starting up Dragon, and they see this. Oh, we're setting up a trap. Okay. Here's the first mistake. Right here, Diana. First mistake with this whole issue is you guys are trying to set something up on Syndra. Cool. I love it. You wait. Because she popped her W, right? She threw a charm and missed. This play is now dead. You guys back up. Because Ahri doesn't have charm. She just used ult. So if Olaf throws an axe, she can just, ult away and be safe. You going in, Diana, is really bad. Because your only thing a CC right now is your ult, and Syndra's playing way back behind her minions. Olaf is in your face. Ahri has no charm, right? Ahri's thinking, hey, I'm gonna Q. I just used my W. I have no charm. Only thing I have left is autos and R. Olaf is gonna come on is gonna try to push in our face. Only thing Ahri can do is R away. You are stuck here because you can't. The only way you can dash is to a minion or another or enemy champion. So when you see this play's dead. Now, this re-engage is beautiful. This re-engage is amazing. It would have been better if Diana was still alive and ulted. Right? This would have been beautiful if Diana was still alive. Okay, so ulted. Kalista flash. Kalista's trying to do... Yep, there we go. Imagine how much easier that fight would have been if Diana was alive and ulted. Especially if Kai'Sa ulted up. Kai'Sa ults right here. Diana just pops out. Ults everybody. 3-man ult. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage early. So, your lack of recognition of when the play is dead is literally what got you killed. And what made this fight that much harder. So, as a shot caller, not only do you call for plays, you call when it's dead. Don't be afraid to tell laner, hey, you missed. It's dead. It's over. Because that's exactly what it is. A lot of times in League of Legends, people aren't able to identify when shit is dead, and they just keep going, right? If Malphite misses his ult, that engage is pretty much done unless you have some follow-up CC. Diana ult is not that, right? It is not that. Or, I'm sorry, it is follow-up ult, or follow-up CC. But it's real bursty. If Ahri misses her charm, it is not your responsibility to ult a one-man Olaf. That is not your responsibility. Is to say, hey, it's dead. We're done. Back up. Wait for a different opportunity. Just because we missed that one opportunity doesn't mean it's the only opportunity that there was. Because in this low-ass elo, these guys will constantly give you areas to re-engage, right? They're always going to make mistakes, as we can see, right? We saw plenty of mistakes being made here. And that should have been... I mean, I'm not VOD reviewing for them, but that should have been an easy push red team back, get dragon, do what... But that doesn't matter. So anyways, Kalista is 6-0. Kalista's huge. How can we get Kalista more gold? That's what we need to be thinking right now, right? Kalista is our win con. No matter what anyone says, everyone should be agreeing Kalista's our win con right now. When this happens, how do we get her more gold? Right? Turret plates. That is the best way. I don't give a shit about this dragon. Give him this fucking dragon. I don't care. Take these... Kalista needs to be getting these plates. So, that's what we need to be looking at. Now, where to go in the lanes? Honestly, it's still 10 minutes. You guys should just continue to go bot. But this Diana, your ass still has ult. You clear this. You wait for bot lane to get back in the lane. And you gank. You gank that. 100%. You get this Kalista in a state to where she can take as many plays as she wants, and she rules this game. If we ignore that, we are failing as a jungler to identify a 6-0 Kalista. We need to be able to identify that. And at this point, top lane 0-0-0-0-0-0 90 to 79. Leave him alone. Because somehow this idiot is fucking up. And he's just taking advantage scaling. We pretty much ignore that when we see this scoreboard. When we see the score line, this is what we really need to get fed. Do you need kills as Diana? It helps. It helps until you get your Nashers. After that, once you get your Bombies, you don't really need gold as much. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't need kills. You don't need kills. Because after that, you go tank. And plus Bombies, plus Nashor's Tooth. You clear your camp so fast. Oh, excuse me. You clear your camp so fast that you're on the map more. Which is why Diane is so good right now. Not only can she clear fast with Nashors and Bombies, but she has AP built in. Or she has AP going for her. And she's a fucking tank. She goes in, she R's, she Zanya's. She comes back out, she uses her passive, her abilities in passive, and it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. But that's a different story. But that's what we need to be looking for, right? Q, E, yep, perfect. You got that combo down. Bot lane goes bot. Let's take this off, because I don't really care about that anymore. Alright. This is where we're at. You're looking. That's good. We see Olaf. We saw Nautilus. We know what's about to happen. We know exactly what's about to go down. I don't even have to look at the game to know what's about to go down, right? She's going to push this. Ari's TPing in. Olaf's down here. Nahlis is clearing vision. Kai'Sa's probably somewhere right around here. Right? Am I right? Oh no, Kai'Sa's in base. I'm sorry. Regardless, we need to be looking. They're clearing vision. And Syndra's trying to get prio. This is what needs to be communicated during the game, right? Ari's like, hey, Syndra's up in front of my tower, pushing really hard. She's hard pushing, which means she's trying to get prio. I guarantee they're looking at Dragon. Guarantee it. Because the wave's pushing into us for right now until you guys clear this. Or until this walks up in the turret and dies. Oh, never mind. It's pushing straight into us. They're getting prio for drag. Right? You need to stick around here. You need to see what happens. Because right now, yeah, it looks like we can't take it. But anything can happen in the next 10 seconds. Ari just got back to lane. Everfrost, she has an item advantage over Syndra. So, if Ari wants, she can rotate first. You just need to be patient. Assess. I don't like this so much. That's better. Perfect. Now, when you get in this bush, you assess. What's going on mid lane? Mid lane is pushing into us. What's going on bot lane? Waves just met up. Where's Olaf? I have no fucking clue, right? So, you can start your back. That's good. But don't complete it. Because you guys need to be talking. What are we contesting this? We should. We have a 6-0 Kalista. We should be contesting everything. Kalista should be at every objective. From the moment she was 6-0 until said otherwise, until called otherwise, she should be at every objective. She is your strongest member. Right now, she is your strongest member. You guys need to do everything to help her, protect her, and feed the ever-living hell out of her. Give her everything she needs. At this point, it is boost. There's not really boost. Give this Kalista what the hell she wants. She's the one 6-0. She's the one that will carry this game. Oops. So, keep that in mind. So, okay. Now we see Olaf on Dragon. We see Nahlis in lane. I can't remember if we saw Kai'Sa. No, we haven't seen Kai'Sa yet. This right here. Kalista finishes this wave, moves up. Amumu should already be rotating up here. Probably what I would do first is put a pink here to see if Nahlis and Kai'Sa walk up here. And then continue up this way. By this time, Kalista has the wave pushed. Kalista moves up. So, let's see. There we go. But this is fine. We're identifying that we want this. This is a little too early. You do not need to engage on this because where's Syndra? Probably right here, to be honest. Oh man, I'm good. Probably right there, right? Your Amumu, your follow-up CC, even though he just popped Ragnarok, is still way behind you. He's going to be able to Q to him, but that's about all you can do other than turn on E and W. Kalista's not there yet. If you walk up and he walks out, Syndra comes down, your Ahri pushes this wave and then rotates down before you guys do anything. That might be better. Or you can always just call for Ahri to come down because it's going to be a 4v4. A 4v4 with these right here, if you're looking Gore Drinker, Lost Chapter, Noon Quiver, Moby Boots, against Recurved Bow, Everfrost, Immortal Shield Bow, and Steel Caps, who wins this? Who wins this? We do. I'll tell you 100% right now, we do. As long as we layer the CC, we wait out Ragnarok, and we kind of kite him out a little bit. Poke at him with Diana Q and Kallista's kit. You poke at him, and then whenever his ult runs out, he's a little shit out of luck. Because he took Ghost. His Ghost isn't up. We should know this, but that's when we engage, right? A Mumu can Q, and if Syndra's right behind them, Q to them, ult them, or if their bot lane is right here, and Olaf's running back like a dog with the tail between his legs, and Syndra's just sitting here like freaking Ed off Edda and Eddie, not knowing really what to do, you guys can just turn on this, right? You'll have different avenues of approach. Right now, you are forcing this. He's not here. He's here, but he's not able to do anything up here, right? You need to tap the brakes a little bit, big dog. You have to know when can I engage, because this is not a good engage. You're about to get your shit pushed in. Yeah. See, what did Amumu do? He did nothing because he couldn't, because you went in way too early. Like, next time, just push him off. Like, he's already getting hit by the dragon. You poke him with a Q, and you just threaten. It's like, hey, I can go in on you anytime while you're still getting hit by dragon. But I'm going to sit back here, and while he's processing in his mind, he's taking 2, 3, 4 hits from what's it called? The dragon, whatever dragon it was. Hextech dragon. The one that really hurts, right? He's taking that damage while processing, what do I do? So that was a huge mistake to do that. Huge mistake. At this point, you're 0-4. I want you to be thinking, how do I stop dying? Right? How do I stop dying? How do I stop giving them? Because right now, you've given them 1,200 gold. And we're up 800. Yeah, you can say, yeah, but we're up 800. Okay. Imagine being up 2K. Right? Imagine being up 2K with a Fed Callista and a Diana that has more gold. Because I will say right now, the Dark Seal, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. What I do care about is these 4 deaths. What did they do for you? They lost you gold. They lost you levels. They lost you objectives. Right? So now every time you're dead, you're losing something. Whether tempo, camps, priority. You're losing all of that. You're losing the inability to counter jungle, to take away. You're losing the ability to get kills for your Callista, right? You're missing out on opportunities because you're in your gray screen, because you're not assessing the situation correctly. So what happens next? They get dragon. And like I said, this dragon, what does it get them, right? 9 ability haste and 9% attack speed per stack. Congratulations. Like, that's not game changing at all. Look, Syndra's still getting her ass beat, but she has the dragon. She's still getting her ass beat, right? Olaf goes here. Good dodge. He's going to do it again. Good charm. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, Ari. Good job. Top lane, I haven't forgot about you. You're doing really good. To be honest, dude, you're doing really good in this matchup. Especially since it's like Alawi favored. It's Alawi favored so hard. But you're even, right? You're even. That's what you want to do. So so let's see. What are we doing now? Right? What is our plan to escalate this game right now? Is there one? Do you guys have one? Diana's walking around, seeing her camps are gone because she was dead. Bot lane, what can we do? If this tiny motherfucker doesn't get his ass in this bush, I'm going to shove these bushes up his ass. Play these bushes, dude. They're a lot stronger than what you think they are. They give a lot more priority in lane. I want to see you start playing these bushes. I mean, all else fails. If all else fails, Callista saves your life with her R. So there's no need to really be scared, especially since you have your R. Callista has her R. Callista has cleanse in case she gets hooked by Nautilus. You have your flash. Like, you guys, they have their R's. Kaisa has exhaust. Nautilus, oh, they should have everything up actually. Like, we should be looking to get priority in this lane. So when you're ahead like this, if you can't do anything in this lane, fucking lane swap. right? You're not pushing any lead by staying here. You're just like let's look at the gold. Let's look at the gold. 4,500, 6,400, right? So you're up 1,900 gold. 1,900. That's what, like half of a mythic that you're up. How can we use this? Is farming the right answer? It could be if we're freaking LCK LPL. But even then, they would be looking for ways to extend their lead. Like you guys did the first game, right? Push this lane, fucking back, tower dive this. Go here. Make it unfair, right? Make it unfair. What would happen, Ari, right? I want you to think. What would happen if their Kai'Sa was 6-0, right? If everything was reversed, and then Kai'Sa and Nahlis were in your lane right now. How bad would that feel for you? How's that, like, how unplayable is that? Because you can't do anything against it, right? Now flip that mindset. How do we do that to them? How do we make them feel so unplayable? We rotate. We do stuff. We do stuff together, right? Diana, you're 0-4. Like, your camps are pretty much gone. There's nothing you can really do. You need to be looking. How can I get this member further ahead? How can I escalate this game? Because what you guys are doing right now is you're playing ping pong with one person, right? One person each side. Ping, 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 like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Imagine adding 2 additional players to one side. And then adding 2 additional balls. How hard is that for one person? To focus on 3 players, their movements, and 3 balls coming at you. Right? That's how we need to be thinking. It's unfortunate that Diana's 0-4. It should stop. Honestly, 100%. It should have stopped a long time ago. Like the deaths. I mean, you have 4 assists. That's fine. But there's also 2 other I'm sorry, not 2 other deaths. I just forgot what I was saying. Anyways. You need to be looking to get this Callista ahead. I keep saying it because I keep harping on it because I don't see it happening. It's not happening. No one's really doing anything. Like, you guys are choosing to keep a lull state until something happens. Fuck that. Make something happen. Look at this, dude. Like, look at how big the item discrepancy is between Callista and Kai'Sa. We shouldn't be worried about a 3-3-1 Nautilus. Look at his items. He has cooldown. Cool. He has Mobies. Cool. So what? Right? I need to stop harping on that before I piss you guys off. All I'm saying is look to make the game unfair for them. How do we do that? Send multiple members to a lane. Get that down. Look to rotate. Yeah, but if we send multiple players or multiple members to a lane, aren't they just going to get the same back? Possibly. But we get it faster. 3 people hitting tower versus 2. 3 people hitting the towers versus 1. We get that tower down. Now guess what? Now we can leave... now we have priority in mid. If we remember, what does priority in mid give, right? It gives us the ability to push a wave, get it in here, rotate to Rift, rotate to top, rotate to Dragon, rotate to bot, rotate to his jungle. Because we have that priority. We have the ability to do that. Now that's just I'm not just saying just do that for mid lane. You can do that for top. Top's a little bit scarier, but you guys could also 5-man this guy, right? Alawi's not going to kill all 5 of you level 10 with a fucking Sheen and Warhammer, right? Or you can do a half rotate where ADC goes mid, and then mid, jungle, support, top, go top, kill him, and possibly try to take this tower, get whatever you guys can, and then on the way back down, mid takes back over mid, and bot goes back to bot. Those rotations are good because you're making rotations to make something happen on the map. Anyways, let me hit play. Sorry, I'm making this way too long. Well, we had 13 minutes. We'll look at the next minute or so. Recalling. What's the next objective? Not for another 3 minutes. Alright, then if nothing's objective based, then we'll just... Okay. Perfect. I'm glad this is happening. Take that off. Let's go back a little bit. Alright, so they check. We see Nautilus in the bush. Okay. Now look at this. Oh, man. He went... Never mind. I'll ignore that. Unless he walks back in there. He does. How scary is this? Right? It's the same scariness for them as it is for you. Oh, no. They have vision of you. Never mind. You don't know that, though. Unless you saw a placement. You don't know. But anyways. The principle of the matter is that they potentially don't know where you are, and they don't know where the enemy support is, right? So we're playing. Okay, we see this, right? We don't know where Olaf is. I assume he's probably somewhere in his bot side. Or headed to his bot side. Okay. We don't know that, though. That's just knowledge check for me. So we see this. Callista, we have Diana walking up. Diana's still not in range to EQ. Amumu can you can start going in on him, but I wouldn't Q. I would just turn on your W and just start Eing and autoing. And then Callista focus right here. And then when Kaisa steps up, Diana will be here to EQ her. Right? That's how I should see this fight going. Okay. I don't like the flash. We're going to watch it again. I want to see where you flash from and where you flash to. I don't think that flash is necessary. Honestly, I want to see something else. I want to see your Q. Okay. All right. What I would do, if you want to hit her and him, Q to this minion right here and immediately ult. Right? Oh, you did. Okay. What I would do is right here, ult. Ult right here. Because the edge will hit Kaisa and Diana will be able to EQ onto her. I'm like almost 100% positive. I wish it showed. I'm pretty sure she gets hit by this if you hit R right now. Because you can use it, right? It's highlighted. You can use it right now. Yeah. I mean, it's fine, but I feel like it could have been done a lot better. Yep. Okay. What I would suggest for that, Diana, is expect her. No, that's a good trade. Never mind. I take it back. That's a good trade. Yep. Perfect. It's fine. It's completely fine. Diana, help push this in. You guys take this tower. Now we have a little bit more information. Why? Because Yon just put this here. There's no blue, there's no Gromp. We haven't seen Olaf. He hasn't shown up here. He didn't show up to this fight. Which means, where is he? Many options, right? Anywhere in here, right here, or walking up right here. I'm thinking he's probably right here. Yeah. It's good that you guys backed off. I didn't catch that Cinder's missing. That's really good backing off. So I take back about pushing this. Or at least taking the tower. At least push the wave. You have a ward here. So if Olaf walks about right here, I think it is. Yeah. Then you'll see him. Ari just needs to push the ever-living shit out of this tower. Make Cinder miss all this. Which you're doing. What I would... do you have the ability to kill? You don't have Ignite. I don't think you kill. Yep, zoner off. Perfect. Perfect. Keep... no, the waves there. Never mind. That was good. That was good. That was good. Alright. So that's where we're going to call it on this VOD review. This game was really important to go over just because, like, we had a lead, but we squandered it. Late game is good to look over, but if we fix the earlier mistakes, late game would be a completely different story. If you guys want me to go over the late game macro for this game, I will. I think it's better to work on the early game, right? I know we lost this game and it's really rough, but it opens your eyes, right? It opens your mindset to look at, hey, next time I'll have this, let's do this, right? Jake, Neptunum, Callista, take control, right? Take control. And I'm telling this to the whole team, right? If Jake, if the Callista, if he's on a Jinx, if he's on a Tristana, if he's on an Aphelios, and anyone, any hyper carry that's really freaking big, he says he needs something, give it to him. Make it happen. You guys are not fed. He is. Now, granted, Ari has 6 assists. Diana has 5 assists. You guys assisted with it. Yes. But because you're in the current state and you know a Callista will 100% carry, make it to where he gets what he needs. Not what he wants, what he needs in order to carry this. If he needs his second item, if he needs Rage Blade, hey, this is available. We can do this, or you can stay and do this, or we can look to do this. We can get you a kill here, stuff like that. That's what the comms need to be like. WinCon changes every game, right? Going into it, this is our late game insurance, mid game, and then he's just sad. He's a sad mummy, right? So our early game is a little thrown off, but it's fine. It's fine because Callista's fed. So we just have to look to accelerate sooner. But yeah, if you guys want me to look at late game macro in this game, let me know. I'll make another video and upload it for you guys. Other than that, let's fix these early mistakes. You guys still did really well. You did. We all make mistakes. We have to remember that. We all make mistakes. The only way we get better is by making these mistakes and learning from them. We're never going to learn a mistake if we don't make it. Same way with shot calling. You're never going to know if you made a bad call unless you make it and understand why it was a bad call, right? Other than that, all right. That concludes this VOD review for LAS Game 2 Week 1. Catch you guys later.